So the skill and the experience is where we can leverage, right? So that's what I'm saying. How can we upskill so that we can just be stand out and leverage and just get the job when the market is very competitive?
You mentioned the things that VAs or freelancers in Vietnam need to do or need to be good at to be competitive. You mentioned communication being one of them, and
Yep.
the other one, knowing how to use the AI tools. Is there anything else that would empower remote talent from Vietnam to really stand above the crowd when compared to the up and coming people from Thailand and these other countries? What is your opinion in terms of the perfect VA from Vietnam that would easily win a job opportunity? What would that individual encompass in terms of skill sets?
I think we're already known for this, but I think we all know that Vietnamese people are so hardworking. I think that's one of our leverage.
Mm.
But yes, like communications and knowing how to use tools and software, I think those are the most important. I think another one is being proactive, right? More often, especially for VA and operations, in general, people tend to be what do I say, waiting for instruction kind of. So throughout my
Mm.
years working, I think being proactive is what may help me gain that trust from company, right? That we are willing to not going the extra step, but more like we know what needs to be done and we execute those. Right. We don't wait for instruction. And as much as I would want to say that it's come natural, but it's a skill that it doesn't come natural at all. Like I feel like people need to understand it's a soft skill. So sometimes it sounds very like what you call vague and hard to understand. But then when I feel like when you work with, especially foreign companies, right, the more proactive, like the better, and also they would put more trust in you because working remotely, it's also means that employers gonna not gonna trust you that soon and that easy, right?
I also would think that not working, I'm sorry, from working remotely, you're not eyeball to eyeball every day with them. And so there's a saying, in America, out of sight, out of mind. And if you're
Yeah.
not constantly promoting yourself, right? I mean, here's an idea for us, actually. Maybe we can partner up one day and do a workshop on ABC, always be promoting. And in this scenario, promoting yourself, because culturally, we both know that the Vietnamese people tend to be very passive and they don't want to stand out and they don't want to make, they don't want to
Yep.
be, they want to just do their job and not be a nuisance to other people. But in remote work, I can see how that can be a big disadvantage. It could work against you actually if you're not
Yep.
finding ways to stand out, especially if you're competing with people who are they may have other tasks or roles in the company, but they're actually in a physical office and they see their managers daily, and so they're top of mind. And if you're just that one person that is doing a very specific task, but you're never really around, then it's hard to make an impression and be that person who's next in line for a promotion if you're not